and welcome to my channel. Today we want to discuss about the formation or creation of the Yoruba nation and what it meant and how to go about it. For a few years now we've been trooping abroad. We'll look at that in the perspective of history and what it meant for us and for our children. We are going to use the Bible as the book of history to look to and learn from. And we are going to use the story of Joseph as a background history to deal with what we are faced with now. Joseph was made the prime minister of Egypt, and in implementing his program or the program of the Pharaoh, he came in contact with his family, which led to their being invited into Egypt on a platter of gold. But very soon, another Pharaoh came to sit on the throne that doesn't know Joseph again. And the Hebrews were enslaved. It was repeated again to the Jewish people in Europe when, after all said and done, they had the nation that they were in. But they were too much of a blessing that the wealth of every nation start flinging to their side, and nobody like a scale that is too much tilted to the one side. And when the Jews became too much of a blessing, they end up being killed. And we have a very parallel history following us as we go about trying to blend into nations. And when we are so rich, the alternative is to start killing us. So we'll deal with that, and that's one of the reasons to support this Yoruba nation. Let me use this time to acknowledge the work that is being done by the leaders of this creation of Yoruba nation. You are doing a very good job, and may the spirit of our forefathers be with you and support you. We need a nation, and we need to create one using our sense. We know what happened to Biafra as they demand to be on their own. It was not easy, and it reduced them to what they are in Nigeria today, an unknown quantity. We are not like the Igbos. The Igbos are more heady, and when they want something, they go get it no matter what. We are more the diplomatic type, and it's that diplomacy that will work for us now as we try to create this nation. The spirit of Odudua will be with you, the leaders fronting this, and we pray to God that you will succeed in what you are going to do. But then, if we get the Yoruba nation, we have to be clever about how we go about it. A lot of nations that came out of another never realized the dream of their coming out. And the trend now is not of division, it's of coming together. If the Europeans that are so fragmented on the line of language can carve out a place called the European Union with all the difficulties that it entailed, I think we will know that the nation we are going to create will have to be a work that is always in progress so that it will not backfire on us. It will be a good thing to create a nation that, after all said and done, will be like a flower that would, at the right time, open its petals to the sun and flourish and invite insects by scent to come and partake of the honey down there and thereby fertilizing it. If we can do that, the sky is the limit for this Yoruba nation that we are trying to create. May God of our fathers be with you people that are in front, fighting to make this possible. But at this point, a word of caution. We are Christians, we are Muslims now. We have seen what our rulers has been doing to us. If we create a Yoruba nation, let it be governed on the system that we inherit from our forefathers. If we do that, things will work out for us. We don't have to convert to the religion of the yesteryear. I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting that we borrow heavily from the way they rule and what they do to have check and balance system. That is the word that is the most popular when you talk of a Yoruba nation. It is always the check and balance. If we agree that we will build that into this nation that we are about to form, and if we agree that we use diplomacy as the tool of realizing this Yoruba nation, and I trust the Yoruba brain for that we'll find the best way to go about realizing this nation. I throw all my weight at the back of this. And I pray that the spirit of Odudua and of all the Yorubas that are gone, that their work will not be in vain. That we, as a people, and the nation that we are about to create will be of benefit to the whole world so that we can return and escape the reality that outside will mean for us one day, because the European youth that we are displacing are not very happy with us. And the more successful we become, the envy of the nation that we are living in will be what will be running after us. The best thing is to go back home and create a nation that will have no parallel in the world. We can do that and make Our gods be with you as we create this nation. Thank you and subscribe to my channel.